The most important thing human beings have ever done occurred. And if it hadn't shown up in my news feed on Facebook, I wouldn't have known about it. I did a Google search under news. There's only the one article that I'd seen in my feed. With all the hubbub going on Earth with religious wars and elections, we've done the most important thing humanity has ever done, and it is passing virtually unnoticed. This article is written by Lawrence Krauss. It's in the Wall Street Journal. The title is A Quiet, Faraway Milestone for Humanity. A new chapter in civilization's quest to travel to the stars may have begun quietly this month. It didn't involve starship captains careening through the cosmos or astronauts making yet another visit to that orbiting tin can in the sky called the International Space Station. Rather, like so many of NASA's scientific achievements, humans weren't even present for the breakthrough. According to data being relayed from the tiny Voyager 1 satellite launched from Earth in 1977, the device appears to have exited the solar system on its way out to interstellar space. Originally expected to operate for 5 years, the satellite and its sister satellite Voyager 2 are still daily recording their exposure to galactic cosmic rays and charged particles emanating from the Sun. Voyager 1, though it was launched a few weeks after Voyager 2, has traveled farther and is now 11 billion miles away from Earth. It may seem strange to hear that Voyager 1 is only now leaving the solar system when Voyager 2 passed the outer planetary reach when it passed Neptune 23 years ago. Remember that astronomers have decided, ill-advisedly I think, that Pluto is no longer a planet. But leaving the solar system is akin to leaving America by ship. One may depart from the mainland, but until one leaves territorial waters, one is bound by the laws of the United States. The Sun, similarly, controls the vast amount of turf around it as it sails through the galaxy, carrying the solar system with it. We are all moving at more than 125 miles per second as the Sun follows an orbit that takes roughly 200 million years to complete. In addition to the light it emits, the Sun burps out a stream of charged particles called solar wind. The wind goes in all directions, filling a bubble around the solar system and pushing back against the flotsam and jetsam of interstellar space, including cosmic rays from other energetic objects and stray magnetic fields associated with stars and other galactic structures. The bubble is like a gigantic placenta protecting the solar system from outside influences. Has Voyager 1 broken through the Sun's bubble and reached the vast interstellar medium on its way to eternity? The Jet Propulsion Laboratory has 3 criteria for establishing that this has happened. The stream of particles coming from the Sun should fall off. The stream of charged particles coming from the galaxy should increase, and the direction of the magnetic field surrounding the satellite should change. Over the summer, Voyager 1 began to detect significant changes in the flux of particles from the Sun and from the galaxy. By the beginning of September, the rise in galactic cosmic rays became sustained, accompanied by a dramatic fall-off in particles coming from the Sun. The only thing that remains to be seen, then, is whether the magnetic field observed by Voyager has changed. Data for that are still being analyzed, but if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, Voyager 1 would be the first human-made object to venture outside the Sun's protective shield. Engineers estimate that it and Voyager 2 could continue broadcasting what things are like out there for up to another decade. After that, when these two lonely bits of metal go dark and cold, they will continue to travel. After perhaps 50,000 years, they will get closer to our neighboring stars than they are to our sun. Where will humanity be in 50,000 years? Will we have bypassed these accidental tourists on missions of our own to nearby stars or possibly habitable planets? Or will we have turned inward, hobbled by limited resources and beset by tribal conflicts in a world resembling some of the bleaker post-apocalyptic fiction of the past decades? No matter what happens on Earth, we have left our mark on the galaxy. The chances that the Voyagers will directly encounter another solar system, let alone life, are remote in the extreme. But it is good to know that NASA engineers put golden records on both satellites, conveying sound and images of our world to any extraterrestrial civilizations. After we are long gone, even if no one is likely ever to receive it, there will be proof in our galaxy that we once existed. Mr. KRAUSS is a professor of Earth and Space Exploration and director of the Origins Project at Arizona State University. His books include A Universe from Nothing, Free Press, 2012. Happy birthday, Earthlings.